Hi there, traders. Few more pips. Exactly the same trades. This dollar move is absolutely unrelenting. We've got dollar yen absolutely flying high. It's broken the 117. Doesn't look like coming back anytime soon. So I've got another 50 pips on dollar yen. It could go even further, but as you say, there is a risk of potential pullback. So I'm going to bank those 50 pips there. Another 10 pips on dollar CAD. I don't know why I took the trade here on dollar CAD. It's really been struggling in comparison to its counterparts. It's 10 pips, but it's probably not the greatest trade. These are a little bit better. We've got another nice 25 pips on pound dollar as it comes under pressure, no doubt due to the market thinking about potentially next year and the uncertainty that a Brexit negotiations will bring. 25 pips and another 20 pips on euro dollar. Same principle applies. There's uncertainty in the eurozone with Brexit. There's uncertainty around the political situation with Italy that we've seen lately. We've also seen the ECB recently extend their QE program with the threat of running it for even longer and larger. So there's reason for the euro to weaken against the dollar because the two central banks are diverging, i.e. going in opposite directions. The same thing in the UK and America. We've got the US economy much more certain, whilst the UK economy is a lot more uncertain. We don't know what's going to happen with those Brexit negotiations, whether the UK is going to still be able to access the all-important single market and vice versa. But we don't know that yet until really those negotiations take place. Dollar yen is a classic divergence play. We have had a very bearish Bank of Japan all year. They've extended and expanded their QE program. They've got interest rates at record lows, so there is a divergence play between the two central banks there as well. And with dollar CAD, it was just mainly trading the move lower that we saw in oil. Am I going to take any more trades? No, I'm even less inclined to take more trades now because the markets have continued to run one directionally. I do feel the dollar is likely to remain on the stronger side, but there is that threat of a pullback as traders eventually take their profits. And I have been meaning to go to the pub. I've been putting it off because the action has been too much to really pass up, especially due to the fact that the markets have been absolutely dull as dishwater this week up until this event and because of this event, and so I'm keen to maximise the gains. So how do we do? 50 pips on dollar yen, 10 pips on dollar CAD, 60 pips, 70, 80, 90, another 100 pips there, bang, 3%, 300 pips in the space of a couple of hours. Although each of the times that we were trading, we were only holding the positions for around about 15 minutes at its very longest. So all in all, only around about 30-40 minutes worth of trading, which is quite an incredible return on the time invested. But that's what news trading can do for you. It can really get you focused. We knew that this event was likely to be the main market mover of the week and the month and possibly of the quarter. So very, very pleased indeed with that. Was keen to obviously make the most of it. We have made the most of it. 300 pips, which is what we'd be pretty happy with in the space of a month. I look to target 100 to 500 pips in a month, so 300 pips is bang in the middle of that. So that's a fairly average, fairly decent return for a month. We've just been able to make it in a single week, and that goes alongside the other pips that we've been able to take this month as well, because there's been other events that we've been able to trade, which you'll have no doubt seen in the other videos from December. So I'm going to wrap up there because you've heard it all before as to the reasons why the dollar has strengthened. You've heard that in the last couple of videos, so I don't need to go into any more detail on that. Lovely session. Great way to finish the year. Wrapping up there. Hope you've enjoyed it and took some pips. Speak to you soon.